Northland's tourism sector has a huge potential, with many opportunities for growth in both large and small investment. No other region in New Zealand offers so many exciting, diverse and easily accessible visitor experiences. With 3,200 kilometres of stunning coastline and 17 natural harbours, along with the warmest climate in New Zealand, Northland has the reputation for top boating, fishing and yachting destinations, with the Bay of Islands being one of New Zealand's largest international tourism brands. Adjacent to Auckland, with its 6.3 million annual visitor nights and the largest domestic population of New Zealand, Northland, with its current tourism visitor nights at 1.6 million, has the potential to increase with the right marketing and facilities to attract more visitors. New Zealand's renowned for stunning natural scenery, which Northland's rich in, with over 100 dock walks and tracks, world-class diving and marine reserves, and hundreds of islands and bays. Northland also has a major point of difference with the current world tourism trends showing increasing interest in New Zealand culture. Northland's the place of the first arrival of Kupe and his people, who travelled thousands of miles across the Pacific Ocean with only the stars to guide them on their great ocean-going waka, arriving on the shores of the Hokianga Harbour. In Northland there's authentic Māori culture, with many stories and myths that moulded this wonderful land to be shared with the many interested international tourists. Places of historical significance abound in Northland, with some of New Zealand's earliest surviving European buildings. There are around 30 Category 1 historic buildings, foremost amongst them being Kirikiri's Mission House and the Stone Store, the oldest stone building in New Zealand. Northland is also home to the first capital of New Zealand, Okiato, the first permanent European settlement, the first seaport at Russell, and New Zealand's largest tree, Tane Mahuta, along with other magnificent kauri trees and native bush. The Waitangi Treaty Grounds and Treaty House in the Bay of Islands is New Zealand's preeminent historic site, where the Treaty of Waitangi was first signed in 1840 between the British Crown and more than 500 Māori chiefs. The second signing of the treaty took place at Mangungu Mission House in the Hokianga. The far north has the historic gum digging fields, ancient buried kauri forests and thousands of acres of sand dunes. There's amazing surf at Shipwreck Bay, the Arts and Cultural Centre at Te Ahu, and at the top of New Zealand, Cape Reinga, where Māori legend says that spirits leave the earth for the underworld. Northland also has a reputation as a world-famous game fishing destination and has fantastic fishing right up the coast and further to the Three Kings Islands. There's a lot of opportunity to market the diving industry in Northland with the Poor Knights Islands. A total marine and nature reserve and pending World Heritage Site, the 11-million-year-old island's volcanic origins provide a myriad of spectacular drop-offs, walls, caves, arches and tunnels. The Blue Mau Mau Arch at the Poor Knights was rated as one of the top 10 dive sites in the world by Jacques Cousteau, and the surrounding Tutukaka coast was rated as one of the top 3 coastlines in the world by National Geographic Traveller. Right next to the world-class golf resort at Kauri Cliffs, the Rainbow Warrior, which is now a superb wreck dive site amongst the beautiful Cavalli Islands, has been named in a list of the world's top 10 underwater marvels by Lonely Planet. There are many new developments and initiatives, with a new cycle trail and the development of the Whangarei Town Basin. There's an established wine trail and many other top attractions like swimming with dolphins, the highest skydiving in the country, and many boating and sailing tour operators right throughout the region. The world-renowned Bay of Islands, with its 144 islands and bays, has a great influence on Northland tourism. There are many tour operators and accommodations in this area, with a solid tourism infrastructure attracting many cruise ships to Northland over the summer. The tourism assets spread throughout the other areas of Northland give many reasons for tourists to come to the region with more to see and do. The Northland region as a whole has huge potential for investment in all areas of tourism.